Yo, what is going on, my gamers? Welcome back to a brand new video. And just very briefly, I want to say that if I sound a bit weird, right? If I sound a little off, no, I am not going through puberty yet again. I think I'm getting sick again. I don't know if it's allergies, but like my voice is killing me. As I'm making this video, it's hurting my voice. So it's either A, I'm dying, B, puberty at the age of 25 years old, or C, my vocal cords are fried and it's Jover for me. So, but it's being sick or allergies or something even worse gonna stop me from talking about Anisa Jomha and Idubbbz Jomha? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. If I didn't have a tongue and talk about whatever the fuck there is to talk about. So if you appreciate my bravery and sacrifice doing this, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, or as my friend Ludwig would say, to catch up to speed, the last time we talked about Idubbbz and Anisa, Creator Clash was over. It was canceled. It wasn't delayed. It was finished. I celebrated. You guys celebrated. I mean, the title is pretty accurate. They finally got what they effing deserve. Ha 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 ha. I don't know why I said it like that. Ha 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 ha. That's the last time we talked about them. And ever since then, Anisa Jomha has been on a generational crash out on Twitter. And we're going to talk about that. And I think enough yapping. Let's just get right into it. It all started because of this clip right here. Ethan claims he will never be done harassing Idubbbz' wife, Anisa. Based? Why does bro focus more on the women in his harassment? I hate these people already. This is not about man versus women. This is about being an idiot, all right? And if you're a woman and you're an idiot, you should be called out. What are we doing here? Why are we going back to 2016 behavior over here? She's a woman. She can't be criticized. It's like, it's Anisa. We're not talking about a saint over here. Let's watch the clip that pretty much got all of this going.
I'm not done. I'll never be done. I will never be done with you. That's how much you've betrayed me and how much I want you to know how much you lose and I win. Do you understand, Anisa? And I'm not even talking to Idubbbz anymore. He's insignificant. He's gone.
Idubbbz is legitimately MIA and in the cuck chair all at the same time. How someone does that is beyond me. That's gonna be a whole different level of cuckery right here. I mean, I do love being pity, so this is based. Like, take a shot every time I say based in this video or any of my other videos for that matter.
Anisa, you're the one. You're coming center stage. You're gonna start streaming now. I want you to understand something.
Yes.
I'm not done.
I hate that these people or certain people are going down the route of Ethan hates women, Ethan is a misogynist, Ethan is an incel. When that's literally impossible. How can you be an incel if you're married and have 2-3 kids? That is beyond me, but I guess these people love to move the goalpost every single time it's beneficial to them. So, okay, whatever. Let's see what Anisa Jomha's response was. I don't care, bitch. Join the club of ugly, out of touch losers. Yeah, get owned. Ethan, get owned by Anisa. She just called you ugly and out of touch. Am I back in like elementary school? This isn't even a middle school insult. This is a fucking elementary school insult. Oh, you're ugly and you should hang yourself. Even though you're 6 years old, you've lived long enough, Lil YN. It's over for you. Like, bruh. Anisa's like 40 years old, typing like a high school mean girl. And do I believe Anisa is an evil witch Disney villain? Yes, I do believe that. I think most of the villains that are she's just a classic mean girl that got popular, and look at the way she's running stuff. I mean, she destroyed Idubbbz. She unironically destroyed his career, and on top of that, she destroyed a boxing charity event. But when I talk about she, I mean Idubbbz and Anisa, but since they're married, they're one. But I blame Anisa for everything. As a matter of fact, I blame Anisa Jomha for 9/11. She probably had something to do with that, all right? If I gotta keep it real with you guys. If your first response is to call someone an ugly, out of touch loser, you're not addressing anything. You're just like, he's ugly, so your opinion doesn't matter. It's like, okay. Bro needs a lobotomy. Stat. Who the fuck is this? This is more than enough for me to be like, yeah, this bitch is annoying. I love this response. Ugly? Out of touch? Losers? Says the OF girl whose only real job was Dairy Queen from over a decade ago. Now, I can't really speak out on this because I've never had a real job. Yes, that is true. All I've known is YouTube. I don't know. Anytime I get to clown on an idiot, it's like, why not? And I got a serious question. Is this Idubbbz's or Anisa's cage? Who takes turns here?
Commentary YouTubers have no idea what it is to work a normal job, let alone put on a whole event.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Commentary YouTubers, indeed. I guarantee you most of them have never had a real job. And no, I'm not saying all of them, but most of us, no, we haven't. Just because I've never had a real job, because I was going to school at the time and then I started doing YouTube, so that's a reason why, you know what I mean? It's not because I was just lazy and sitting on my ass and doing nothing but fucking gooning and watching fucking top 5 scariest Reddit moments caught on camera gone sexual. No. It's not because I was just lazy, it's because I was going to university and then I dropped out and then I started making money on YouTube and I was like, Mom, I'm just gonna do this. So, Anisa, the only job you've had over the last 10 years is like spreading them cheeks for like $7 per month. And then we get an unexpected guest in this video. That is the one, the only, Mr. Let's Up Those Numbers. By the way, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's free and I will deliver the content straight to you. Make sure notifications are on as well. So Ludwig decided to jump into this and well, this is what he had to say. And spoiler alert, I hate to say this, but this is a Ludwig W, and just saying that makes me want to puke and like die.
This has been dead for a while and like on life support. You know, this has been in a vegetative state. So it is, I think, ultimately the right call that they canceled it. Because if they had gone through with it, I think it would have done so bad. Ethan Klein did it. Okay. I'm not trying to be controversial here. But I do think Idubbbz posting the content cop was one of the dumbest moves ever.
Once again, I hate that I have to say this publicly in front of all of you guys, especially after I was low-key at Ludwig op over the last few days, but bro is right. Bro is right, and I don't care what anyone says. Him making that content cop and putting it out before the event and not even promoting the event on that content cop directly multiple times, plugging it, that did more damage to the event than most people want to admit. Like, yes, you have to be brain dead to be like, I don't think this did anything, guys. I blame Ethan Klein for this. No, Ethan had nothing to do with this. Like, he got called out of nowhere, right, by this former friend, and it's like, well, yeah, you're gonna respond. No shit. Like, was Ethan supposed to stay quiet until after fucking Creator Clash? Being respectful towards someone that's not being respectful to you? No. So, once again, I'm biting my tongue here, and Ludwig. I might have to copy your Cowboy Bebop collab after this, and I am ashamed to say this. Goddamn, we got a Ludwig W here.
Straight up. That was crazy. I think it was not considerate of how many other people would be dragged into the situation who don't give a fuck and just want to fight. You know, make that video when Creator Clash isn't happening, I would say.
I'm with Ludwig 1000% here. Ethan did not kill this event. Ethan did not steal money from charity. I think that was Idubbbz and Anisa. I said this on my last few videos. Who can you blame directly for this? You have two people, all right? You have Idubbbz. I mean, should I say Idubbbz Jomha and Anisa Jomha, aka Anisa the Greasy. It's their fault. The situation and the event is, well, it's how fucked up it is right now, dude. It's done. It got canceled. So all of this BS of who did it? Was it Ethan? Was it the slop tubers? Was it Ludwig? Was it Hassan? It's like, no. You want to know who fucked over the event? Idubbbz and Anisa. That's who you could blame directly. That's who the charity should blame.
That makes no sense to me. It did not help the event whatsoever. It hurt the event. Yeah, I mean, no one went to bat but Hassan for him. But like, also, Hassan's audience isn't watching fucking boxing events. What is that? That's not, I don't know. At some point, you have to realize you're operating a business, and I mean, you have to make the call. Like, what's more important, is the business or you know, making the videos you want to make, which is like your own call to make, But anyway, I'm kind of sad about it. I won't lie.
If we were being real for a second, one of the main reasons why this event was fucking flopping was because the card sucked. This is not to like brag or anything, but I guarantee you people like Pegasus, people like WestJet, people like Tectone, people like Nux, people like myself, people like Diesel Patches, and others alike. All of these guys, including myself, all right, I'm adding myself to this. All of these guys are like 80 to 90% more relevant than most people on the card. That's not to jerk myself off off in front of all of you guys. That is just the truth, all right? So when you have full unknowns or people that were relevant like 60 years ago, it's like, well, yeah, no wonder no one's paying to see this shit, dude. And of course, you have the controversy, you have all of that extra thingy going on. But I truly do believe if this was a very, and I mean very solid card, a very solid event, it would have worked and it would have never had to be canceled. So once again, this falls on Idubbbz and Anisa, but I already said that like 3-4 times. So Anisa did respond to this and she says, okay, I'm just gonna come out and clear something up. Ian will be happy I'm doing this, but I think we need some more transparency. Ticket sales were abysmal before the content cop. Promotion wasn't going how we hoped. Charity wasn't getting the numbers we wanted. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Creator Clash didn't get plugged as hard on the original content cop, if at all. I know that it got promoted on the content deputy or whatever the fuck, but in the first content cop, the one with like 8 million views, it was either never mentioned or shown once. It's like, how are you guys so bad at promoting an event? If anything, a little something at the start, at the end, or in the middle would have been the best way to like build hype for this. You know what I mean? People that already hate Ethan are going to watch the event or show up to show support. So it was like super easy to take care of, dude. Anisa continues, we were promised a lot of things. A lot of things didn't happen. I take responsibility for trying to do it again. We shouldn't have, but I think we made the best out of the situation. The charity got 225K, and a lot of that was due to the buzz around Hassan supporting the charity. Charity got money. The fighters got paid. Things didn't work out. The content cop wasn't some sudden turning point. The interest in Creator Clash was low. It's because you guys had really bad fighters, and that's not to blame anyone. Out of everyone in the card, the ones that were getting the most attention were definitely LA Beast and Harley. That was like, well, that was the main event for a reason. But besides that, name me another fight you guys wanted to see. Enough for you to justify flying and going to the event or paying like 25 bucks to watch it live on your fucking screen. You know what I mean? The card wasn't good either, okay? Plain Rock says, deserved LMAO. Based and comment Plain Rock 124W over here. She continues, technically, to clarify, I'm saying Ian won't be happy. To make it clear that this decision of making this public is my own and not his. I'm taking responsibility for this statement. Sorry for the poor wording. Where is Idubbbz in all of this? Is he still in the cuck chair? Why doesn't he say anything? That's the thing. Why doesn't Idubbbz speak up? Why does it have to be his wife? Like, dude, say something. Put a YouTube video out. Put a note. Say something. Idubbbz did say something, but before we get into that one, I just want to keep reading more comments. Like, okay, you took responsibility for the event flopping. Woohoo. You know, good for you. But it's like, do I feel bad? Nah. Like Plain Rock said, deserved LMAO. And so I made this. Ian won't be happy, but I'm gonna do it anyways. This fucking Anisa Jomha soy jack. I can't laugh right now. If I laugh, it literally feels like I swallowed like 4 fucking blades. So, you know, I can't laugh like ha 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 ha. You know, I'm laughing just internally, okay? Someone actually said this to Anisa, and Anisa did respond. Gee, it's almost like tanking the last one is why so many people saying you're doing a third one was a stupid idea. The content cop only made things worse. She responds with, content cop didn't make things worse. Me choosing to try again was a mistake. We had a lot of people in our ear promising things that just weren't delivered. I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I don't know what kind of stuff was promised. I wish we would be able to talk about it. I wish Anisa would tell us so we could, I guess, gain a little empathy for everyone involved here. I said this on my last video. I do feel bad for the fighters that took time out of their fucking, you know, work schedule, people that invested into this for it to not work out. I do feel bad for the fighters. I think it's a very shitty thing to do, to be such an egomaniac to the point where you're willing to sabotage not only your, I guess, career, but everyone else's, just so you can be pity and make a fucking content comp on Ethan. And on top of that, the video sucked. So yeah, congrats, you played yourself, dude. I do believe if Idubbbz would have plugged Creator Clash a lot more in the OG content comp and the card was better, the event would go on. I am like 90% sure that could have actually been a real thing. Damn, so everyone's saying Ethan ruined a charity event are wrong. Anyone that genuinely thinks that Ethan ruined a charity event is a fucking idiot. Ethan didn't ruin a charity event. Come on, stop, please. Be serious for a second, dude. Ian won't be happy. Man, does he ever be happy? No. Ian cannot feel happiness unless his wife tells him to. Why would you care about Idubbbz? Are you paying? Ian won't be happy. We know. We know, yeah. Then we get this insane update, and I don't know how real it is, so take this with a grain of salt, but it says, so Idubbbz and Anisa are selling their house to pack up for Canada, according to this person. They owe $720K on the house from what I can tell, and are trying to sell it for what they paid for. After realtor and selling fees, they might come away with $150, give or take. Okay, I mean, I don't think this spells the end for Idubbbz. I don't think Idubbbz is gonna be homeless. I think in order for Idubbbz to go homeless, a lot worse shit needs to happen, but I think he'll be fine. I don't think he's gonna fucking go homeless and, you know, also start an OF with his wife, so I doubt it. And before we keep going, because there's still more stuff to cover, I saw this list going around. I don't know how I found it. I think someone tagged me on Twitter. By the way, I have a Twitter. It's this one right here. Fun fact, I do have a Twitter account. Brand new Twitter account. It's linked in the description. Follow me. Let's get that clouded. That'll be much appreciated. Besides Instagram, that's where I'm the most active. And if you go to my replies, you know that we do be doing a little trolling sometimes. All right, so make sure you follow the Twitter, link in the description. So someone made this post and they just said, know your enemies. And it's this meme, war on terrorist propaganda, Wikitubia or Wikipedia. I don't know which one is which. It's the war between Ethan and his son that's been going on since October 19, 2024 to the present. Now, why am I bringing this up? It's because they actually added me to the list and they thought of me. I found this absolutely hilarious. We get the commanders and leaders: Ethan Klein, Hassan Piker, Ela Klein, Denims, AB, Frogan, Destiny, Asmongold, Tectone, XQC, so Twitch streamers, and of course people from the H3 podcast and the Ops. And I'm right here. I'm right next to my amigo Pegasus, WestJet, and Nux Taku, and Rob's Media. So, you know, we got the goats over here, all right? Someone actually took the time to make this. And then Anisa goes back to, you know, posting, doing what she does best, and set subliminal messages with pics of herself. What's all the hubbub about? I'm so nice and sweet. Then she continues, look, I'm even capable of smiling. How can you be so mean to someone who can't smile? Bro, come on, you know what you're doing here. I don't know, guys. I'm just being silly. Look how cute I look here. Make sure you drop a like. Anisa also tweeted this. I am once again asking what my ultimate sin was, aside from being married to the man who made the content cop on The King. Ethan doesn't know us as well as he claims, especially not me. He's as knowledgeable about our private life as the average viewer. How real that is? I guess, I was gonna say, let's take her word for it. Do not take her word for it. All right. I think a person that has lied over and over, let's say like 20 billion times, and then he's like, well, I swear, guys, I promise, I'm telling the truth this time. I trust someone like that more than Anisa. Anisa is a manipulative, mean girl from high school who, you know, somehow got with Idubbbz and, you know, now thinks she's the hot shit. But none of the events they do together do well. So ever since I guess you can say, she ruined or destroyed Idubbbz's career. Now, we did get Idubbbz to respawn for once. I don't know. I guess he's not dead. This is from Discord, I believe. Idubbbz says, you're allowed to talk about it. I just choose not to because it's not something I want to occupy my brain with. Punching brain emoji. Is this your brain after the boxing event? Is this what happened to you? Yeah, guys. I'm gonna let my wife respond on my behalf about everything. I'm not even gonna do shit. I'm gonna reply to some random guy on Discord, but I'm not gonna give my fans an actual explanation or tell them why or anything. My wife could do that. My wife could peg me. My wife could fuck other people, but I'll just send a little Discord message. I don't want that to occupy my brain. My wife will take care of everything. Have I mentioned that I love my wife? I mean, little bro, what is exactly occupying your brain? There's nothing in there. That shit's hollow. And then she went back to making her very delicious raspberry pie. Yay. I am so excited. And to wrap everything up, and I might make a follow-up video to this. I most likely will. I gotta keep it honest with you guys. Since I've been sick, there's been a lot of stuff to cover. Let's end the video with something actually epic. Well, not epic, but I'm just gonna touch the surface on this. So Denims, you know her. I made a few videos on her. She said this about Ethan Klein. I don't want to fumble this one, even though I might be a little nervous to cover this, guys. She says, getting sued for copyright infringement, so time to slut it up, I guess. LOL. And Denims shares these pictures. Okay, let's just see the next one. All right, I'm gonna need to yo editor, can we take like a 2-minute break? Actually, Just give me 30 seconds.
He's pulling his cock out.
Now, as everyone remembers here, she's currently getting sued for, pretty much stealing content. I've talked about that. I'm sure you guys know about it as well. Then she continues, yes, it's a real page in the filing, by the way. And then lore. And of course, I, Sensitive Society, I had to respond to this 13 hours ago when I became aware of it. Because like I said, I've been offline. I haven't been doing too much. I've been just trying to get better. I responded with, I'm gooning to this right now. I think this is like the first thing I tweeted or I typed when I woke up. Denims body count when she sees this. And it's a Ludwig video. I gotta drop a like. Unk going crazy on my timeline. This man, someone save me. So I guess the normal response to getting sued is just like dress up like a sexy lawyer, and then in order to like bait sad pathetic individuals. Not me, guys, because I'm clearly trolling, okay? I'm like unironically, because I know there's like I was reading the comments once and there was like this guy or a few people were like, Sensitive, stop simming for Denims and others. It's cringe, it's pathetic. It's like, can you guys not fucking tell when it's been satirical? Like, come on. How could anyone ever see this with these 3 fucking yummy thirsty eye emojis be like, I think Sensitive is being real about it? And yes, I'm crashing out because there's people out there that legitimately think I'm like shooting my shot with fucking Denims out of everyone. It's like, no, it's called being satirical, okay? It's being a little troll, getting a little silly on main. By the way, have I mentioned that I have a Twitter? It's linked below. You gotta follow me. This is like the place to be if you love me. Okay, I think I'm going a bit insane with that one. I wouldn't push it that hard, but it would be much appreciated if you follow me on Twitter. That'd be great. Anyways, that's about all. That's all we gotta cover, guys. I caught everyone up to speed. The Anisa crash out, the Denims crash out, and hopefully it's just a matter of time before we get the Frogan crash out. I mean, I'm very much looking forward to that. But with that said, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. And now I'm gonna go to bed because my throat is killing me. Yeah, I'm out. Bye.